Okay. So I promised we would grind a little bit before we went into the fire cavern. And we did so just to get the draws. And I want to show you what we've gotten. For Questus, you can see we have 100 fire, 100 scan, 100 blizzard, 100 cure, 100 thunder, and those 14 Asuna. Now, Squall is basically the same. We get 84 fire, 100 cure, 100 blizzard, 100 thunder, and 100 scan. Now, as far as grinding goes, we're going to actually run from this battle. There are many people who will say that you should focus on low-level combat. Yeah, but we'll be just fine throughout most of this game, just due to how some of the mechanics work. In fact, according to several people, I haven't done this myself, you can get the Lion Heart by the end of what would be Disc 1 had you not leveled to 20 or higher. And that requires several things with the Triple Triad card game that I'm not going to be doing. For the purpose of this gameplay, I don't think we're going to focus on too many of those mechanics. I am going to be doing some things. Okay, junctioning, pay attention. So we went ahead and already junctioned our abilities last time. Let's see. Yep, we already know how to use our Gunblade Crystals, thank you. So, in one of the cases, I'm going to be showing you fire caverns and how to get the best score. Okay, to obtain a low-level GF, a CD member must support. Are you ready? Yes. I'm his support. Instructor number 14, Quistis Trape. Choose one suited to your abilities. Oh, select a time limit. Choose one suited to your abilities. Challenging yet reasonable. We're gonna do 10 minutes. Okay, and you'll see that timer in the upper right hand corner. And so our goal, because we can come back here for anything else. You know, the boys often choke on this test when I come with them. I guess my charm makes them nervous. Whatever. I'm just kidding. I'm trying to keep you relaxed, that's all. Now our goal is to go straight to Ifrit, who is at the end and is the goal of this challenge. And we don't need to spend a terrible amount of time. Okay, nothing fighting these things. But when we get to the part where we're going to change the name, oops. They're dead. Change the name of Ifrit. We're just going to let time run out. Because if you get to that point, you won't fail, but the timer will still technically be going. Now, we can come back here for those side routes later. And if we end with a time of, I believe it's either 6 or 7 seconds to 0, and at that case it would be 0. Oh, we're just gonna run this. Then we'll have gotten the best score possible. And again, don't worry about those draws, we'll come back to them later. I guess I was right, you and Cypher are in a class of your own. You both have amazing strength and potential. Alright. Okay, this is it. Are you ready? You seem confident enough. Alright. So, I'll go ahead and scan. Oh, darn it. I should have changed her to magic. Oh well. Not gonna scan him then. Blizzard! I will go ahead and scan him. So this was my mistake. Yeah, that wasn't a terrible amount of damage. Just goes to show you, be mindful of what you have equipped on your characters for abilities. And I'll go ahead and use Shiva. Again, we want time to go down. And here we have pretty powerful attack. They have Shiva? Not bad for a human. Oh. Ah. So here we have Quistis's ultimate. She's a blue mage. So definitely and a very limited selection right now. And you can actually get a huge selection if you just played the card game at this moment and got the ability to turn all of your cards into items. Once you're injured, you can keep canceling your turn. Ugh, I underestimated Sheila. Very well, I will join you. Okay. So we go all the way. Ifrit's card. Very nice. And now I might consider doing more triple triad. So Quetzalcoatl learned card. And now we just stay on this for about 4.5 minutes. And when we finish naming him, we will have gotten the best score. So we're going to time lapse to that. Okay, and so for you it's been just barely a moment. For me it's been those minutes. And let's go ahead and end our naming of Ifrit. There isn't much time, but let me go over this real quick. Good, you got yourself a GF. If you junction that GF, you'll be able to use Element J ability. Here's an explanation on elements. Okay, so ultimately we're going to be able to junction our elements to include that element in our physical attacks. There's a lot of fire elemental monsters here, so junction Blizzard to your elemental attack. You'll have an easier time with fire elemental enemies. Okay. So, one thing to note, in the Japanese version, from what I've read, the timer would continue to count down. Here's the draw. until you actually left the cave and spoke with the representative. So, let's see. You know, we need fire. And I should have equipped the Ifrit. I was just on my way out. So I'll actually junction with Squall. Ifrit. This will not only level Ifrit, but it will let us junction a few things. So here's our elemental attack over here. If we junction Blizzard, we can also, you see his strength is 18. We can also increase his strength. The best thing we can do is fire, or not fire, thunder, for a 10-point increase. And you know what? I'm going to exchange magic. Let's go ahead and... Ooh, I hate to do this, but card will be good. And you can auto-junction as well. Okay, now Quetzalcoatl. Let's switch to learning that. Let's go ahead and refine items from cards next. And we're gonna go ahead and do fire magic refinement. Okay. There we go. Ah, and one other thing. There's 2 uses of that cure that we stocked up on, and we're gold. I'm hoping not to kill that thing with her attack. Oh, unfortunately it died quite proficiently. I wanted to get the card abilities, and that's okay. Oh. Shiva learned Strength Up, which for now is a little bit redundant. I'm not going to change how I have them set. We're going to do Ice Magic Refinement. And get the heck out of here. Ah! All right. Let's try to get the bomb card. Nope. I'm not going to use my Gunblade ability. Hopefully I won't just kill it. Okay. Let's see if we can show off this card ability. That worked! So carding will not give us experience, but it will give us the card itself. and it will also give us the AP. So if you are following one of those low-level, overpower your characters as early as possible guides, you want the card ability as soon as possible. Okay. I want that card of the creature, the Buell. So I'll have Quistis attack Buell. And I'll have Squall attack basically everything else. Yes, we got the Buell. Okay. And he went down pretty hard. We do have ice equipped. So 4 AP isn't bad. And you'll note that the guys are gone here. Just going back to show you. So that's Fire Cavern.